penis. Not legalism, but Christ, which is a good caption. In him. Now, here we go. Watch this. Inside of Christ, you were, past tense. Something happened to you. What happened to you when God put you inside of Christ by the Holy Spirit? What happened to you? That's the circumcision. You were circumcised. What is he talking about? He's talking about, I'm going to have to go to the big board to show you. He's talking about this, friend. Now watch. Okay, so here's your human spirit. Yeah, it's crude, I know. You don't have to tell me. This is your old, or I'm going to say original, human spirit. Okay? This rascal was born with sin. So that's what the red stuff is, right? So all over him, on the inside, all right, you can't get it off. So the red is sin. The black represents you, the old you. Okay? So the old you is covered with sin. Now, what is God talking about? Here is the circumcision. So God says, I circumcise you. What is he talking about? God says, I did something. What did you do, God? I'm going to have to go back to black. I removed the sin. How? How did God remove the sin? God said, I killed. That's what circumcision means. He cut off. That's what that means. God crucified. God annihilated. The old human spirit. Totally wiped that rascal out. Never to come back again. Here's your new human spirit. So he gave you a new human spirit. Right here. See? This one here was raised from the dead. And now he's a possessor of Jesus Christ's righteousness. Okay? So what is the purple? This is Christ's holiness and righteousness. That's what the purple is. The black is you, the new you. So when God says, I circumcised something, he said, I took out, meaning I killed. Took out, cut off, crucified, annihilated. That's the words that the Bible uses concerning that human spirit. God says, you died. And where did I die? I died on the cross with Christ. And I was raised in the resurrection from the dead. See? That's what God is talking about. That right there. Now let me show it to you in the scriptures. This is inside of you. This is your human spirit. This isn't your body. This is your human spirit. Look at what God says. In Jesus Christ. Well, before I read that, let's do something else. Just a brief little backup to show this in Romans chapter 6. Man, Romans chapter 6 is what I'm trying to go. So I can quickly show you. Oh, I didn't have to do that. I think I got it here. Oh, so it's up here. All right, look. All right, God says, what happened? You died. You died to sin. Then God says, you were baptized. That's the circumcision, right? You were buried. You were raised from the dead. See, how? By the glory of the Father. Same thing as Jesus Christ. Now, he comes down. He says, over here, look at what he says. He says, you were this old man, that human spirit was crucified. How? With Christ. That the body of sin may be done away with. That's another way of saying taken out, cut off, annihilated. You shouldn't be a slave to sin. Now look, he says again, you died, and now you're free from sin. We died. How? With Christ. Okay, he goes on. You were raised from the dead, and you die no more. See, and he goes, he died to sin once. So you see what's going on? There's a death. You must die. And that's the illustration I was showing you right here. That's the circumcision he's talking about. So when the Bible talks about circumcision, and the Jews start talking about circumcision, they're talking about two totally different things. The Jews are still thinking it's circumcision in this body. But the Bible makes it absolutely clear that he's talking about the inward human spirit. Because that's the part of you that's tainted with sin and causing you to act the way you act. You change the nature. Now you are a possessor of the divine nature. All right? Over here, you had Adam's nature, which was the devil's nature, friend. You were by nature children of wrath. All right. Now, let's go back to Colossians and pick it up there. Look at what God says concerning this circumcision.